It's time for Battle Talk. I am Don Battlehawk, and today I want to talk to you about Brandon Silvers, QB1 for the Battlehawks. Now, do I know for a fact, based upon insider information that has been fed to me via secret channels, that he will be QB1? No, I just saw someone post that Coach said that he was going to be QB1 because he was a veteran on X somewhere. Maybe it's not true, maybe it is true. I don't have time to verify this stuff. I do have insider information, but it's about Domino's Pizza. And it will do no help. It will help us in no way here. But what I don't know is a lot about Brandon Silvers. Oh no, let me correct that. What I didn't know was a lot about Brandon Silvers. I know more now about Brandon Silvers than you do. Unless you know anything about him, then you probably know just a little bit more than me. But if you don't know anything, I'm going to educate you right now. Brandon Silvers, who I think will be QB1 for the Battlehawks this season, was born in 1994. He played QB for the first time in in his junior year of high school. He played college ball for the Troy Trojans in 2014. His pro career consists of playing for the Memphis Express, a team I didn't even know existed, the New York Jets, he was waived, the Seattle Dragons, that old XFL team, the Spring League Conquerors, another team I never heard of, the Houston Roughnecks, a team that I once heard of, then didn't hear of, then heard of again, and now I don't hear of them anymore. And that's interesting because his connection with the Roughnecks is part of his connection now with the Battlehawks, which may make him the best QB for the job this season. All right, for the Battlehawks, he's been a backup quarterback for, I think, A.J. McCarron, Manny, and for Max. Silvers is good, and he has played with A.J. Smith in his system before. A.J. Smith was the offensive coordinator for the Roughnecks. Now he's the offensive coordinator for the Battlehawks. He is so offensive. I hope he's extremely offensive. I hope that A.J. Smith and Brandon Silvers together are so offensive that they offend all the way into the end zone every time we have a possession. But that is why his pass with the Houston Roughnecks and going to the playoffs with them is important now, because now it could end up back in the playoffs, right? With A.J. Smith, who would have liked to have won the playoffs that year. Now he's got another shot at that, of winning it all. 5 things, though. He has the skill. That's things number 1. We know this, right? And he's got to have the skills. So he has the skills. 2, does he have the practical knowledge of the system? Well, yeah, there we go. Have to have the practical knowledge of the system that we're using. He does have practical knowledge of the system. 3, has he been received well by the fans? Yes, I do think Brandon Silvers has been received well by the fans here in St. Louis, and that is great until he makes one single mistake, and then half the fans, yeah, that's the way, that's the fickle fandom here in St. Louis. 4, as I've said before, he does have a solid football name, and that's very important. Silvers is a solid football name. And number 5, can he stay uninjured? Because he got injured last season when he played, I think it was in the playoff game. We need to not have him get injured. I remember things weren't going good with Max. I liked Max, but things weren't going good with Max. And we weren't doing really well. And Coach put Silvers in. And man, there was a spark of goodness. Then he got hurt. So can he stay uninjured is number 5. Those are the 5 things we should all ponder going into this season. Now, you know something about Brandon Silvers that you may not have known if you're not super duper into football and all that football knowledge-y stuff, like I am now. I basically have a master's degree in Brandon Silvers. And if you watch this video, you do too. This has been Battle Talk. I'm Don Battlehawk.